All right, first up in the gate, we got Stephanie Ballas from St. Olaf College. Stephanie Bayless, sorry. She's a philosophy and neuroscience major. She skis in Minoka Winter Park in Wisconsin.
All right, coming out of the gate right now, bib number 2, Sarah Duclos. Skiing for Clarkson University over for Jim Allett. Sarah is a mechanical engineering major out of Clifton Park. Shenandoah skier. This is going to be her 3rd national championship. She was 3rd place overall 2016, 1st place 2016, 2nd place 2017, 1st place team 2017, and 2nd place at regionals 2019.
I think that's Shenandoah, Jared, not Shenandoah. Number 3 coming out of the line, Morgan Robbins. Morgan's from the University of Wyoming, and she's from Lander, Wyoming. Her home mountain is Beaver Creek. She took 19th overall in the 15K Classic race last year.
All right, next up, we're in bib number 4, Allison Skaheen, skiing for UVM. Skiing over there for Thomas Clayton. She's an international development major. Hometown, Chicken, Alaska. Home mountain, Denali. Must be a hell of a way up. Good hills, I hear.
Good hill climb. Bib 5 out of the gate. That's Emily Green. She skis for Marty Marr out of Castleton University. Her hometown's Old Forge. Skis at Macaulay Mountain. Know it well. She's got a 3.925 grade point average and an accounting major.
All right.
Megan Green out on course.
Next up, we're in bib number 6, Ellie Thorsgaard, skiing for Cornell University. She's a computer science major out of St. Paul, Minnesota. And her home mountain, Theodore Wirth. This is going to be, I believe, her 3rd or 4th national championship. Ellie Thorsgaard, we're bib number 6, out on course.
Next up in the gate, bib 7, Megan Bamford, skiing for Western State Colorado University. She's an undeclared major. Her hometown is Vail. Her home mountain is Vail. It's her first time in the national championship. She wants to thank her coach, team, and friends, especially my parents, for making Nordic possible for me. Her favorite memory of the USCSA will be crossing the finish line.
Bib number 7 out on course. Next up, Adrienne Toof. We're in bib number 8, skiing for Castleton University. She's an exercise science major out of Fletcher, Vermont, skiing out of Mountain Top. It's going to be, I believe, her 3rd national championship. She's got a 3.9 GPA. And she would like to thank Megan Green for being a true blessing.
If you think that I don't know about the little tricks you play.
And there she goes, bib 8 out on course. Bib 9 next in the gate, Lauren Gillett from Cornell University. She's a human biology, health, and society major out of Birdwood, Alaska. And her home mountain is Alyeska. It's her first national championship. Her career plans are search and rescue volunteer in Levos, Greece in the summer of 2018. Her academic highlights.
All right, next up, Sophia Weiss, skiing for the University of Vermont. She's coached by Coach T. Clay. She's a psychology of food major out of Minocqua, Wisconsin. Home mountain, Squirrel Hill, Minocqua Winter Park. And this is going to be her 2nd national championship. She studied climate change abroad. She also managed to stack 6 cords of wood to raise money for her team. I don't know if anybody knows how much a cord of wood is, but 6 cords is a lot of wood.
All right, bib 11. Bib 11. It's Lindsay Castell. She's skiing for Western State Colorado University for Duncan Callahan. She's a biology major. Hometown's Maple Grove. Home mountain, Theodore Worth. Favorite memories? It says this year's racing has not gone how I planned for 90% of my races. She wants to thank my little mama Dawn, my dad, my big brother and extended family, as well as my real homie and best friend, my dog Elvis. Little props for Elvis there.
All right, that's Lindsay wearing bib number 12 heading out on course. Next up, Daisy Richmond skiing for St. Olaf College. She's wearing bib number 12. She's an economics and math major out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and she's home mountain, Theodore Worth Park. And I believe I've seen Daisy in a couple of these national championships. This might be her third one. Favorite moment in USCSA racing? Winning the relay last year. That's everybody's favorite day.
Next up in the gate, bib 13, Kelly Arthur from Colorado Mesa University. She's a nursing major, and she's out of Alaska as well. A lot of skiers from Alaska this year. She's been here before, so she's looking for some good skiing going on here. Looking for some good stuff.
All right, and there she goes out on course, bib number 13. Next up, wearing bib number 14, Anna Witkowski, skiing for Clarkson University. Pretty sure we got the name right this year.
Anna's going to be wearing the leader's bib today, so you'll see her with a yellow leader's bib on. She's our leader from last year.
Well, she's a biomolecular science major out of Victor, New York. Victor's got some past history of producing some good endurance athletes. Skiing for Jim Allett over there at Clarkson. She's headed to grad school for biomedical engineering next year.
And Anna's on course. Next up, bib 15, Sierra Bowden out of the University of Michigan. She's a biology major, and her hometown is Canton, Michigan. It's her first time here at the National Championships, and she skis the cross-country ski headquarters, XCHQ, Michigan. Oh, Jared, a little kung fu fighting.
Yeah. All right, next up, we're at bib number 16. We don't have a bio for her, but it's going to be Madison Tinker skiing for Wyoming University. Madison Tinker, I believe, has been to these national championships before. I recognize the name. So we'll see something good out of her today.
Madison's going to be fast as lightning out there on the course, and she's off.
Bib number 16, Madison Tinker, on course.
Here we go, bib 17, Ann Doda. She's an economics and philosophy major skiing for St. Olaf College. She's from Rochester, Minnesota. Her home mountain is the Carlton Arboretum. Must be tough to ski around in there. She's going to law school this fall. She's pretty excited about that. Her favorite memories is racing with her teammates and lots of clean, natural snow.
All right.
Ann Doda heading out on course.
Next up, we're in bib number 18, USCSA veteran Carolyn Dodd skiing for Cornell University. She's an environmental and sustainability sciences major out of Saranac Lake, New York. Home mountains, Mount Van Hovenberg, about 30 minutes away. This is going to be her third national championship. Academic highlights this December. She represented Cornell University at the UN COP24 climate negotiations in Katowice, Poland.
All right, next out of the gate, Bridget Wangler, skiing for Clarkson University. She's an engineering and management major, and she's from Honey Eye Falls, New York, and her home mountain is Bristol Mountain. Honey Eye Falls, powerhouse in Nordic skiing in New York State. She was 5th place at the 2018 USCSA Nationals last year, and she was 3rd place at the 2019 Regionals in the skate. So Bridget Wangler out on course. Bernie Gardner's going to be proud.
Next up, bib number 20, Rihanna Boonstra, skiing for Colorado Mesa University. Coached by Dave Oshwander over there. She's a nursing major out of Kenai, Alaska. Home mountain, obviously just Alaska. Skis everywhere. This is going to be her first national championship. She has a 4.0 GPA. She plans on becoming a pediatric nurse practitioner.
Our first racer is already starting to lap through here. Sarah Duclos setting a time to beat so far. with an 8:34. She was the first racer through. Sarah skiing out of Clarkson. Next racer in the gate, Megan Green. No, you're not seeing double. Her sister Emily went out earlier. Megan out of Castleton University. Skiing for Marty Marr. She's a health science major from Old Forge. And she'd like to thank Adrian Toop, the best roommate ever, for getting her here today and having some fun. It's her second national championships. And she's off on course.
All right, next up, skiing for Paul Smith College, Audrey Emerson, wearing bib number 22. She's coached by Matthew Doherty over there. She's a fishery and wildlife sciences major from Grieg, New York. Her home mountain, Snow Ridge Ski Resort, and I believe this is going to be her third national championship. She has a 4.0 GPA. She studied abroad in Nepal last year, and she accepted a Songbird research job with West Virginia University after this year.
Even Nepal. 23, next out of the gate, Grace Gillens. She skis for Rocky Mountain College. She's an equestrian studies major, and she's from Eagle River, Alaska. And Alaska is her ski mountain. She's been here before. She's looking for some good stuff. She doesn't have any favorite memories, but I think it was listening to Jared on the announcing last year was her favorite memory.
Absolutely. That's most people's favorite part of last year. We're at bib number 24, Ann Alquist, skiing for U.S. Air Force Academy. She's coached by Laura Abbott over there. She's a biology major out of Minnetonka, Minnesota. Home mountain, Front Range Peak. And this is going to be her second national championship. Most favorite accomplishment so far? She won a cookie after her race in high school. That doesn't sound too bad, though.
It was a chocolate chip cookie.
I'd rather have a
Yeah,
cookie
really
than a trophy any day of the week.
chocolate chip for sure.
All right, bib number 24, Ann Alquist, out on course.
Bib 25, Carolyn Benny. Carolyn Benny is from Western State Colorado University. She's a clinical exercise science major. Her hometown's Leadville, Colorado. So she's got this altitude down pat. She wants to give a big shout out, a big thanks to my mom and Carl for getting her here.
All right, next up in the gate, bib number 26, Rachel Slimovich, skiing for the University of Vermont. Coach's name, Captain Tom. She's a math and secondary education major out of the faraway land of Vermont. Home mountain, Sleepy Hollow. And this is going to be Rachel's third national championship. Her thing she's most proud of as far as awards go, she was the MVP of the UVM Nordic team. Favorite moment in USCSA racing, seeing a beaver on the way back from Gore Mountain, the gal waxing team, and exploring the dungeon in the haunted hotel.
Emily Green just through Megan Bamford just through the split times. Going through. Next up out of the gate, bib 20.
Bib 27. Bib 27 is going to be Sydney Wiswell. This is definitely not her first national championship. She's skiing for the University or Wyoming University. We don't have a bio for her, so if she wants to stop in after and fill us in a little bit, she can. But this is bib number 27, Sydney Wiswell, heading out on course.
Next up, bib 28, Catherine Gruner. Catherine is a University of Wyoming skier. She's an outdoor recreation and tourism management. She's from Casper, Wyoming, and she's been here before. She wants to thank Mom, Charlotte, Dad, Darren, and Granny and Gramps for getting her here and letting her be a ski racer.
All right, wearing bib number 29, about to head out onto the course, Riley Udiger, skiing for Clarkson University. She's coached by Jim Allett, and she is an engineering and management major out of Peru, Vermont. Home mountain, Mount Denali. Seems pretty common around here, around these parts. This is going to be Riley's third national championship. And she doesn't have a favorite moment from USCSA racing, so I'm just going to assume it was the relay.
Good call, Jared. Next up in the gate, bib 30. Bib 30, Molly O'Callaghan. She's a Castleton University skier. She's a kinesiology major. She's from Orisville, and her home mountain is Mountaintop. Mountaintop right there in Rutland, Vermont. Great ski area to ski for. It's her first time at the USCSA Nationals. Molly O'Callaghan.
All right, there goes Molly out on course. Next up, bib number 31, Natalie Carlson, skiing for Cornell University. She's a computer science major out of Rochester, New York. Skiing out of Bristol Mountain, that's where she went to high school. This is going to be Natalie's second national championship, so she knows what she's doing here. She was top 30 in 2019 for the ECSC regionals. She got a 3.4 GPA, and her favorite moment, obviously, Bob, she's got listed the team sprints at nationals last year and this year. She would like to thank her parents, sisters, and teammates.
Daisy Richmond and Anna Witkowski. Anna Witkowski through the lap lane. Anna Witkowski posted the fastest time so far by 1 second over her teammate Sarah Duclos. Next up out of the gate, bib 32, Becky Bryant from the United States Air Force Academy. She's a civil engineering major with a German minor. She's from Monmouth, Maine. She skis out of Black Mountain.
All right, next up, Sarah Packard wearing bib number 33 and skiing for Colorado College. She's a biochemistry major out of Windham, Maine. This is her first time at the USCSA National Championships. Hopefully not the last, though. All right, here comes Sarah out on course.
Next up in the start gate, Margaret Lee skiing for the University of Vermont. Her major is dirt worshiping. I'm hoping that's a geology major, but we're going to go with dirt worshiping. Hometown, the North Pole. Her home mountain, believe it or not, this one is true. Her home mountain is Suicide 6, which is right there in Woodstock, Vermont, one of the oldest ski areas in the nation. She's been in national championships once. And her podiums, she makes the best mac and cheese in New Hampshire 3 years running.
And apparently won the 2004 Olympic gold in high jump. Pretty tall order to beat. All right, well, next up, bib number 35, Hannah Brown skiing for CMU, Colorado Mesa University. Coached over there by Dave Oshwander. And she's a hospitality management major out of Stillwater, Minnesota. Home mountain, Grand Mesa. And this is going to be her first national championship.
All right, next up in the gate, bib 36, we got Lizzie Duffy. Lizzie Duffy skiing for the University of Vermont. She's an engineering environmentally major. And she's from Jackson, New Hampshire. Not Jackson Hole, Jackson, New Hampshire. She skis at Maple Mountain. Her academic highlights, I made it to senior year. Yes, that is a highlight. Yes, you did. Favorite moment, favorite memories, beavers, swimming in icy rivers and ponds, and skiing in a sparkly dress.
All right, next up, we're at bib number 37, Kaylin Crompton, skiing for Castleton University. Skiing for Marty, who is down front and center watching her take off. She's an exercise science major out of Berlin. Home mountain, mountaintop, and this is going to be Kaylin's second national championship.
Sarah Duclos just came through on her second lap. Sarah was sitting in second place after the first lap behind her teammate, Anna Witkowski. So Sarah Duclos head now. Bib 38 in the start gate. Ella DeWolf skiing for the University of Wyoming. She's a molecular and microbiology major, and she's from Laramie, Wyoming. Ella is out on course.
All right, lining up right now, Melissa Brown skiing for Clarkson University, wearing bib number 39. She's a biomolecular science major out of Madison. Home mountain, Higgly Wiggly. This is going to be Melissa's first national championship. So hopefully next year we get a little bit more completed bio, so after she makes some favorite memories this time.
Megan Green passing through the lap lane. Megan Green passing through the lap lane. Next up, we got bib 40, Ein Seipman, skiing for CC.
Colorado College.
Colorado College. Bunch of lappers coming through now in the lap lane.
All right, next up, wearing bib number 41, Emily Cromie. coached by Marty Mayer over there at Castleton University. She's an ecological studies major out of Mayfield, New York. Section 2 representing.
Section 2 from New York State, representing Mayfield High School.
Well, this is going to be her third national championship. She would like to thank her coach, Marty Mayer.
Bib 42, our last racer out of the gate, will be Kaylee Behun. Sorry. Her major is undeclared. She's from Lander, Wyoming, and her home mountain is Beaver Creek. She's a 4.0 student, honors program, graduated in the top 10 of high school class, and planning to study abroad in Spain. She'd like to thank Emily Tidden, first coach, George Hunker, coach, Norm Cessna, coach, Rayleigh Clifford, mom, Rachel and Christy, college coaches, and the whole UW team. So that's our last racer out on course. 42 girls today vying for national championships. Right now, we've only had 2 people come through on their second lap. We got Sarah Duclos through in 17:25, followed by Stephanie Ballas. So our second lap racers will start to come through. We'll be seeing more and more of them coming through.
Well, we just saw bib number 23, Grace Gillian, sitting in about 15th for that first split with a time of 9:48.
There's Allison Skaheen coming through. Allison posted a time of 19:31 after 2 laps.
All right, we got that quick downhill coming into the second split there. Racer coming through. That's going to be Ann Alquist wearing bib number 24. Ann skis for the U.S. Air Force Academy. She came through with her first split time of 10 minutes, 3 seconds. Pretty close behind her was Rachel Slimovich wearing bib number 26. She skis for the University of Vermont. And she had a split time of 9:09. All right, conditions are getting a little quicker here as the snow's heating up. We're seeing some high speeds coming down into the split. Everybody's coming down in a tuck. It's making it a little difficult to see bib numbers. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. And now a word from our sponsors.
Before the break, nothing will ever, nothing
USCSA National Championships. We've got some updates here on the second split.
All right, so still a battle here between Anna Witkowski and Sarah Duclos. Just 2 seconds separating those two girls. And they're well ahead of the field. Daisy Richmond and Lauren Gillett sitting in currently in third and fourth place, but Anna Witkowski and Sarah Duclos battling it out.
Literally just 2 seconds apart. The first lap, they were only a second apart, so this should be a good battle coming down to the line.
Two Clarkson skiers, Jim Allett, he got the wax today. They'll be thanking him after this race. All our racers are out on course. A couple more racers coming through the split zone here.
Well, we just had Becky Bryant wearing bib number 32 going through on her first split in the time of 9:26.
Lindsay Castell going through. She's on her second lap, going up on her third lap, and she's followed by Kelly Arthur heading out on her third lap.
Close behind them is Natalie Carlson wearing bib number 31. And Hannah Brown came through her first split in the time of 9:04.
And Dodd coming through the split zone. Time 18:07.
And that
and
slides
Dodd,
her to third place.
Yep, third place.
All
you
right.
know, when you're out here skiing, Jared, you just got to roll with the changes.
That's for sure. All right, next coming through, you just saw her coming through the split. 9:52, Margaret Lee wearing bib number 34. I don't know why I'm looking on the boys' results for that, but bib number 34, Margaret Lee skiing for
There's
UVM.
our first finisher coming across the line. That's Sarah Duclos, and she's going to set the time to beat here.
26:18.
26:18. We'll see if Anna Witkowski can respond. Sarah was in just 2 seconds behind in that second split. So we'll see how things are going. Anna's bib 14 wearing our leader bib, so we'll see how things go here.
All right, you just saw Ellie Thorsgaard coming through for her second split in the time of 24:32. Ellie's wearing bib number 6 and skiing for Cornell University. All right, we're waiting here to see who comes after Sarah. Throwing down the gauntlet.
Madison Tinker passing through the split zone, through the lap zone. She's on her second lap, heading out on her third lap. And she's followed up by Ella DeWolf. Ella's on her first lap, heading out for her second lap here.
She's skiing for Wyoming University. Currently, that split time puts her 7th overall for that split. So she's on track for a good finish.
So Sarah Duclos killing it out there. One of the famous Ducli twins. She's got the time to beat, and she's just going to have to wait around, be a little nervous here, watching the other competitors come in. Kaylin Crompton through the lap zone. Bridget Wangler through the lap zone.
Well, Kaylin Crompton skiing for Castleton University, followed closely behind for her first split, Sarah Packard wearing bib number 33. She's skiing for Colorado College. And Lizzie Duffy with a first split of 11:05, wearing bib number 36. Skiing for UVM.
Lizzie's followed up by Carolyn Dodd. Carolyn Dodd skiing for Cornell. Carolyn Dodd skiing through. She's heading out on her third lap.
Well, Megan Green snuck by there too for her second lap at the time of 18:38. She puts her 4th overall for that split. She's wearing bib number 21.
There's our second finisher across the line. That's Stephanie Ballas across the line at 29:03. She was bib number 1. She was skiing for St. Olaf College.
All right, we're waiting here to see what what came of the battle between Sarah Duclos and her teammate. Oh, we got a little bit of a fall here coming down before the second split. But we had Melissa Brown coming through for her first split. in 10:32, and Ines Siekman wearing bib number 40 in 10:13.
Little organ solo by Jared. Bob Underwood on guitar. Just a little music for your enjoyment here.
Emily Cromie coming through her first split in the time of 10:11. Putting her in about 30th place for that split. She'll be looking to move up from there. And coming through her second split in the time of 20:33, Rihanna Boonstra.
Another racer coming down for a second split here.
Like we said, it's a little hard to see everybody. They're coming down through the split in a tuck.
That's Grace Gillen coming down through bib number 23.
All right, we have another finisher. That's going to be Allison Skaheen in a time of 29:25, putting her currently in third place. Rachel Slimovich coming through for her second split in a time of 18:32. That puts her fourth overall for that split.
What a great venue we have here. Looking down, a little bit of wind, but great course here today. Watching the racers wind up down through the fields down below. All the times are up, and split times will be up on the on live timing. You can go to the underdogtiming.com and click on the live timing link, and you can get to the splits as the racers come around this course, and they'll be up all week on that same link.
All right, just coming through on her second split, Audrey Emerson in a time of 20:54, putting her in 20th for that split, and just behind her, first split, Kaylee Bihunen in a time of 11 minutes. All right, a couple more people coming down through the split zone.
That's Sydney Wiswell coming through. Sydney Wiswell through, and Alquist coming through. Sierra Bowden coming through on her second lap. All heading out in their third laps.
All right, just a quick recap on our guys' race in just a second.
Wait, there's our leader. Anna Witkowski.
Anna Witkowski looks like she might have nipped it by about 6 seconds over Sarah Duclos.
26:12.4, Sarah Duclos, 26:18, but there's still lots of racers out there on the course, but what a great race today. What a great competition between those two girls.
All right, just a quick review of the men's results now that they're official. 10th place, we had Trevor Willoughby of Wyoming University. 9th place, Henry Wortman, skiing for St. Olaf. 8th place, Kobe Vincent, skiing for CMU. 7th place, Michael Giraldi, skiing for Clarkson. 6th place, Charlie Maitland, skiing for Clarkson. 5th place, Tyler Haraldson for Western State. John Palusek, skiing for Castleton. 4th, Andrew Doherty in 3rd, skiing for Castleton. 2nd place, skiing for UVM, Andrew Siegel. And your overall winner for the men's 7.5K Classic, Mitchell Holman, skiing for US Air Force Academy.
A couple more finishers across the line. Lauren Gillett coming across at 29:20. Emily Green coming across from 31:30. Morgan Robbins across in 32:43. And Sophie Weiss coming across currently in 5th place with a time of 29:22.
Well, the time to beat so far is 26:12 by Anna Witkowski, which puts her currently in first place just ahead of teammate Sarah Duclos, 26:18.
Another finisher across the line. That's bib number 8. That's going to be Adrian Toof.
She's finishing in a time of 30:45 to slide her into 7th place.
Another finisher coming across the line here. Trying to get a bib number on her. That's Daisy Richmond coming across at a time of 29:04. Currently placing herself in 4th place. Just 1 second behind Stephanie Ballas at this point.
Carry on my way. wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry.
All right, we had Riley Udiger coming through her second split not too long ago in a time of 19:58. That'll put her in 8th place for that split. We just had Becky Bryant come through on her second split wearing bib number 32, a time of 19:44. But so far, your top 3 currently sitting 3rd place. Ann Doda in time of 27:13. She just bumped herself up there. 2nd place, Sarah Duclos. And 1st place, Anna Witkowski. Becky Bryant coming through her second split wearing bib number 32 in 19:44. Followed closely behind by Hannah Brown. Puts herself in 6th overall for that split with a time of 18:44. All right, we got another skier coming down to the finish line here.
And that's Lindsay Cassell across the finish line, time of 31:04, followed by Kelly Arthur. Kelly Arthur, that puts her in 10th position currently, but again, there's lots of racers out there, but she finishes up in a time of 30:11.
We're having some fun in our production trailer here, trying to get our webcam hooked up. And there we are.
Who knew?
Oh man, hair and makeup didn't come in today, so we apologize. But we had Margaret Lee coming through on her second split, a time of 20:19. Put her 24th for the second split. But still so far, the only one to be able to bridge the gap to Sarah Duclos and Anna Witkowski being Ann Doda, wearing bib number 17, skiing for St. Olaf. So Ann Doda puts herself pretty firmly in 3rd place by just under 2 minutes over 4th place.
Another racer coming across the line. That's bib 19, Bridget Wangler across the line. Bridget moves herself up into 4th position with a time of 28:29. Natalie Carlson heading out for her 3rd lap. She's heading up through the stadium for her 3rd lap. Another racer coming down for her 3rd lap.
All right, doing a couple speed checks coming across. That's Ella DeWolf wearing bib number 38. She's going to put herself in 14th overall at that split with a time of 19:27.
Another strong finisher coming across the line. That's Madison Tinker across the line, moving herself into 12th position currently. Wearing bib 16.
Madison skiing for Wyoming University.
And she's followed up quickly by Megan Green. Megan Green wearing bib 21 moves herself into 4th position with a time of 28:13. So Megan Green pushes Bridget Wangler back into 5th position. Some great racing out there today. So your current leader right now, Anna Witkowski, the time of 26:12.4. She's followed up by Sarah Duclos, 26:18.8, and Anna Dodd, 27:13.3.
All right, we had Kaylin Crompton come through for her second split wearing bib number 37 in 20 minutes, 38 seconds. Puts her 27th for that split. She'll be looking to move up from there. So far, we have 17 finishers, and I believe we had 42 start. All right, we'd like to thank everybody again for coming out or watching our live stream. We've got a great facility here. Trails are awesome. The course is great. Very open. We can see everybody.
Can't beat the weather today. What a great day out here.
Everybody better brought their sunscreen, Bob.
That's for sure. My mom would be happy. I brought mine. Another finisher across the line. That's Caroline Dodd. Finishing up in 31:14. Placing herself currently in 16th position. Just to remind everybody, we're going to be on everyday broadcasting here. You can also check out the Alpine and slope side snowboard competitions. They'll be posted on the USCSA website. Another finisher coming across the line.
All right, that's going to be Ellie Thorsgaard wearing bib number 6. Ellie puts herself in 19th position right now.
Oh, close finish here for these two. Two across the line.
That was Rachel Slimovich wearing bib number 26. And Grace Gillian wearing bib number 23 in a time of 29:26. And they are followed pretty closely behind by Rihanna Boomstra, who puts herself in 18th position, and Annie Sepman in a time of 21:12, putting herself in 32nd place. She's wearing bib number 40. All right, nobody else has really been able to bridge that gap. Rachel Slimovich puts herself in 4th position behind Ann Doda, but pretty solidly up there, Sarah Duclos in the low 26s with her teammate Anna Witkowski for the win. Melissa Brown going through her second split in a time of 22:02.
Once again, we want to thank all the volunteers out here today, collecting bibs, starting, working the finish line, setting up all the stadium. Done a great job today. Fantastic show here for the USCSA. We'll be back again tomorrow for the sprint competitions. Should be a great day of racing tomorrow as well.
All right, Emily Cromie coming through for her second lap, wearing bib number 41. Time of 21:27, putting her 34th overall for that split.
She's followed behind by Sarah Packard coming through in 25:48. She's heading out on her third lap. Another finisher coming through, finishing strong.
All right, that's a Wyoming athlete, Sydney Wiswell, in 29 minutes even, putting her in 7th place overall. Sydney Wiswell.
Great group fighting for those top 10 positions. Another racer coming through. That's bib 22. That's Audrey Emerson across the finish line. Bib 22 currently putting herself in place 22. She is consistent, Jared.
All right, we've got 24 competitors in out of 42 that started. We've got about 16 people left out there. I think my math is correct on that. Got another Wyoming finisher coming in.
That's bib 28 coming across the line.
All right, we had Ann Alquist come across the finish line wearing bib number 24 in a time of 31:26, putting her in 22nd place. And then we had Kaylee Behunin in bib number 42 coming across the line in 22:44, putting her in 39th position overall. I just had to confer with my associate Bob here. But that was Kaylee Behunin coming through in 39th place for the split in time of 22:44. And just finishing up right there, Caroline Benny, with a time of 32:05, putting herself in 25th position.
Another finisher coming through the line.
That looks like a Clarkson athlete.
Clarkson athlete come through the line. That's Riley Udiger. Riley's been here before. Riley placed herself currently in 17th position with a time of 30:35. Another finisher across the line.
All right, that looked like Molly O'Callahan.
That is
Skiing
Molly
for Castleton.
O'Callahan. And she moves herself into 17th position with a time of 30:18.6.
All right, we'd like to remind everybody, come on back tomorrow, 9:45 for the start of our sprint competition. Sprint brackets and elimination all day. We'll be seeing some crashes, some bumping, some elbowing.
Another finisher across the line, shooting the boot there. That's Becky Bryant across the line. The time 29:51, and she's followed by Hannah Brown. Hannah moving herself up into 6th position, so moving her way up into that top 10.
All right, just another athlete coming across. That's going to be Sierra Bowden. We're in bib number 15 and a time of 38:48. That's going to put her 32nd overall, Sierra Bowden. Sierra, I believe, one of the only University of Michigan athletes on the start list today. So we're waiting for about 10 more skiers to come in.
Well, Jared, I'm a little disappointed. I haven't seen the University of Wyoming flag flying across out there. Usually the University of Wyoming fans are out there cheering, waving that flag. I'm sure they're going to be out tomorrow.
Can't miss them even if you tried.
A couple more racers you can see down below in the fields down below working their way around the course. 2 girls working their way back up the hill here. Some great ski racing going on. Once again, we had 42 starters on the list today. And we got 32 finishers in so far, so we're waiting just for 10 girls. There's another finisher coming across the line.
Is that Margaret Lee wearing bib 34?
That is Margaret Lee, wearing bib 34, moving herself up into 23rd position.
Don't forget, head on over to USCSA.com. Check out our other streams. We've got snowboarding, alpine, border cross, skier cross, slope style, rail jam start at 3.
Who's announcing that rail jam, Jared?
It might be us if everybody gets lucky. But I believe we have our 2 esteemed snowboard announcers are going to be over there.
Another finisher across the line. Leaving it all out there on the course. That's Ella DeWolf. Ella moving herself up into 16th position. It's a great finish today. Get a little help from her teammate, checking her out, making sure she's all right.
All right, once again, we're coming to you from the Trail Creek Nordic Center here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Couldn't ask for better weather to be up here. We did a little skiing yesterday. Conditions were absolutely great compared to what we usually find on the East Coast.
Perfect snow out there. So some great racing today. We're going to recap your top 5 so far. Still lots of racing going on. Still some racers out on course. But right now, sitting in 5th place is Megan Green. 4th place, Rachel Slimovich. 3rd place, Anna Doda. 2nd place, Sarah Duclos. And sitting in 1st place currently is Anna Witkowski.
All right, that might have been Kaylin Crompton coming across the finish line. We're in bib number 37. She finishes up in a time of 31:22. And that'll slide Kaylin into 28th place overall.
Another racer, Natalie Carlson across the line. Time of 34:37. Put herself in 34th position currently. So we've had some great racing here, but just like the song says, Jared, you ain't seen nothing yet. We're going to have some great races tomorrow and on Friday and Saturday.
All right, and don't forget tomorrow, 9:45 start time. If you want to make sure you make it over to the finals for sure. Start time for that broadcast is 11:15 for the women's and men's freestyle sprint finals. That'll be one worth watching. Can't go wrong with high speeds and sharp corners. All right, once again, this is the 2019 USCSA National Championship. And they are brought to you in part by Jackson Hole Travel and Tourism Board, reminding you to stay wild. Also by Jackson Hole Mountain Resort and Outdoor Master, and also by Patagonia for when the weather is truly abominable.
Yeah, to throw it in there.
All right, we're waiting for our last 6 or so skiers to finish up here. You can see them all the way across on the far end, climbing up that last incline. Clarkson skier making her way up. Well, if anybody's in town and you got free time, come on over, take some laps on the Nordic venue, head on over to the downhill over at Snow King. Can't go wrong. The skiing is awesome. All right, coming across the finish line right there was Aini Siepman at a time of 34:20, wearing bib number 36, and she is going to slide herself in the 33rd position. She was followed closely behind by Lizzie Duffy, wearing bib number 36, finishing in a time of 34:20 to put herself in 35th position.
See a racer streaming down the hill there on the far side. Like we said, great spectating today on this course. She's going to work her way. Another racer heading down the hill, and then they're going to work their way up that last stretch towards the finish line. Another racer across the finish line coming through in a tuck. That's bib number 39.
That's going to be Melissa Brown in a time of 33:32. Put herself in 35th position.
So 39 racers in. Oh, there's another one through.
All right.
That's Emily Cromie across the line. Bib 41, putting herself in 35th position. So we're just waiting on 2 more finishers. Last 2 racers coming up the hill. Once again, there's a TV behind the timing trailer. You can check out the splits and check out the times. Those are unofficial, of course. We'll have your official results posted. Your unofficial results will be posted right after the last finishers come across.
All right, is that Colorado Mesa really getting into it?
Oh, yeah. So good. So good.
Well, they got the camera time they were looking for. All right, waiting for the last couple skiers to come in here. We'd like to thank house Mama Hogg over there at our residence here in Jackson Hole for preparing our awesome lunches.
Some great food out here.
Keeping us all fueled up for announcing these great athletes.
All right, CMU, let's see it here. Colorado Mesa, what do we got here?
Touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching.
There they go. There she goes.
Sweet Caroline. Ba ba ba.
All right, Jared, that's good enough. Just lost some viewers on this broadcast.
I only sing karaoke for one song, Bob. That's Journey Separate Ways.
Scares me. Here we go, another finisher coming across the line.
That's Sarah Packard wearing bib number 33.
Oh, getting the rub down from her teammates. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's like coming in the Olympics, taking her skis off. Great job today, Sarah. And here's our last finisher streaming across the line.
That's going to be Kaylee Bahunin, skiing for University of Wyoming.
She shoots the boot, comes across in 39th position.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up our Nordic broadcast here today. We'll be back with the call of the start of the sprint qualifiers tomorrow morning at 9:45.
Great day of racing here. We'll see everybody back tomorrow. Wax, we're going to switch gears tomorrow. We're going to go from classic skiing to freestyle racing and some head-to-head competitions when we get to the heats, the semis, and the finals. So some great days of racing.
Hey, look at that. We're on camera.
We're on camera once again. So great to have everybody here. We'll see you all tomorrow. Once again, 2019 USCSA National Championships. Just to go over our top 5 unofficially. Megan Green in 5th position, followed by Rachel Slimovich in 4th. 3rd position, Ann Doda. 2nd position, Sarah Duclos, and unofficially your winner, Anna Witkowski from Clarkson University in a time of 26:12.4.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today. The fun broadcast. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:45. We'll see everybody then.
Just before the break.